Why now? Ancient Egypt is at the epicenter, the very axis of our world, where East and West meets, where ancient and pre-ancient civilizations converge, where a legacy and archive of knowledge, wisdom, and forbidden consciousness are hidden, contained for an eternity. This is, of course, the Great Pyramids, the Pyramids Field. And this is, of course, every temple, every tomb that seeks to commit to the return of the goddess, day and night, night and day. I could not think of a better time to take you into the initiations of the return of the goddess. Indeed, the return of the goddess is not just an archive of my own work. It is an archive of ancient Egyptian mythology. It is an archive of ancient Egyptian ceremony, and it is an archive of prehistory. Atlantis, Lemuria, and the original axis of time that takes us to the goddess before humanity was corrupt. And of course, our cycles of evolution and wounding and karma and history that repeats. It is, of course, this time that requires our meticulous attention. The return of the goddess lands back to us. The stargates, contact, guidance, and wisdom, and visions and dreams that show us the ways to survive the density of this current timeline, the corruption, the suffering, the inequality, the misogyny. These fundamental issues of humanity are the healing issues we now must transform. Must transform. As spiritual beings, we are being called. Egypt calls us, whether our interest is purely human, is purely conventional, whether we are being called as souls that originate and can remember our origins in the universe. We have many, many different souls on the planet at this time. We are being called to remember, and we are being called to remember that we are many souls, many united souls across a rich tapestry of time. You, me, us, we're being called to remember the reason why we have been evolved on this planet. We are being called to remember that we can indeed initiate the spiritual power that transcends the current status of intelligence and reality and time on the planet. This is why I am so passionate about sharing the knowledge, the archives, my field work, my life in Egypt, and what it can do for all of us when we exist in the return of the Goddess and in the values of the Goddess, what she represents, what she stands for. That initiation allows us to stand for ourselves and to stand for humanity and earth. In the return of the Goddess, we are gifted the Eye of Ra. That eye sees our histories and sees far into the future. It is a spiritual technology that allows us to recognize our own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and how it shapes our existence and shapes our future timelines. In the return of the Goddess, we restore the gateways, we restore the stargates, and we of course restore contact. Contact is the extraordinary medicine that maintains protection, maintains our unique purification, spiritual identity, spiritual intelligence, spiritual force, spiritual truth. This keeps us extraordinarily safe. When I initiate individuals, you will experience profound wisdom. You will experience being held in dimensions of healing that you can never find in the mainstream. We seek to hold you in an extraordinary field of intelligence, healing, and protection. This keeps you safe. This keeps you on a path of healing. It keeps you on a path of committed spiritual development. It keeps you in a path of balance and transformation. It keeps you safe. It keeps you protected whilst connecting you to a quantum field that provides every spiritual gift that you could ever dream of. Egypt is extraordinary. This is why I live in Egypt. This is why I share what I experience. Share the knowledge that is gifted in the return of the goddess as she travels back to us, to aid us, to protect us, to lovingly guide us, and to unveil the truth. We may worry so much about the status of humanity at this time. Goddess is returning. She is calling us to commit to change, to commit to truth. Every individual who is called to the gateway of the goddess is going to be powerfully guided, is going to be powerfully strengthened, powerfully awakened, powerfully transformed. She gifts time to those committed to protecting humanity and earth. Here we turn the keys. Here we can see, we can hear, we can touch the questions, the mysteries of our existence. But it's more than that. The stargates open and we experience extraordinary power within and around us. It is, of course, the spiritual, the metaphysical force and presence of intelligence way beyond anything we can experience today. May you be healed in many, many new ways. May it be physical transformation. May it be emotional purification. May it be emotional intelligence. May it be psychological transformation. May it be soul awakening. These are the initiations that I share. Enlightenment in the presence of the goddess reminds us that, of course, we are here to love, and we are here to love humanity and earth. In the return of the goddess, peace is possible as individuals, as families, as communities. In the return of the goddess, this is where everything changes, because magic is right here. We are given the initiation. I am timekeeper. I am gatekeeper. I'm holding an extraordinary legacy that is way beyond anything you would experience in our mainstream spiritual community. The return of the goddess fascinates me, for she is assigned to the 26,000 year cycle, the great humanity shift, the great earth shift. And that means nothing can prevent her initiation, which unveils the truth and unveils just who we are. As individuals, we owe it to our families and our communities to be healed and to be healers, to be seen and to be seers, to listen and to translate the guidance of the Goddess as the wisdom of our future, the wisdom of our families, and the wisdom and healing of our families and our community. This is an extraordinary series of events that will gradually take you into my field work and my teaching